Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I am certainly warmed up because I've been up since 4:30 packing orders. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. You made this weekend a total success, which just warms my heart. I can't even tell you. So I need a lot of thank you cards. Yeah, I mean, usually I don't even put, a lot of times, I should say, I don't put sentiments on my cards, which is kind of crazy. I've said it before because I have a ton of sentiment stamps. They are kind of some of my favorite. Um, but anyways, I need some thank you cards and we're going to make some. We've got 45 minutes, so let's see what we can do. I kind of have something in mind. I'm looking for my watercolor paper. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sala. Good to see you both. I hope y'all are doing well. Let's see. I am currently all caught up on sending out physical orders, so that is so good. Sala, did you get it? How did the digitals come to you? Hopefully they came to you well and are good. I don't know if you've had a chance to print them yet or anything. Okay, so sorry, I was just kept turning and looking. I wanted to find this paper. This is my Canson XL watercolor paper. So, yeah. Hi, Karen. Hi, Beth. Good morning. Hope y'all are doing great. Okay. Oh man, it was awesome. I'm telling you, that was the first day that I really just felt joy about everything. Up to that point, I had just been nervous. So that was a whole lot of fun. Hi, Faz. My dog is here. But yes, it was so much fun. Thank you so much, everyone. It was a great day, a great weekend. We had a good time. We had so much fun packing the orders, Sparkleheart and I. That was a whole lot. She really enjoyed it. She worked with me the whole time. She worked with me for like 6 hours straight packing orders on Saturday, which was amazing. I mean, she's 11. But she really enjoyed it. She's like, oh, this is the fun part. So yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. Okay, I am just making a very messy watercolor background. The only thing I'm paying attention to here is what colors I kind of put next to each other so that I don't make mud, but that's it. I'm not doing any kind of like artistic expression here. I am just laying down watercolor. So I'm starting with this because this will need to dry before I can use it, and we only have 45 minutes. So, I mean, I might have to take the heat gun to it. Let's put some yellow here. I'm going to use my Crafty Queen paper pad, and I'm going to make some thank you cards to put in some of the orders. On Saturday, I kind of thought of different things like after I started packing. You know, it's the first time out of the gate. Stuff like that's going to happen. But yeah, I just need more cards, which is kind of crazy considering how many I've made here with you guys over the years. But I do try to donate them. Ooh, we do not want these two mixing. They will definitely make mud because they're complementary colors. So if you're ever wondering what makes mud, complementary colors makes mud. So like blue and yellow and blue and orange, purple, yellow, um, yeah, red and green can. I'm not really mixing them, so it'll be okay. So yeah, you just want to be careful about some of those. I thought I would mimic the paper pad. You know, definitely there's a portion of the Crafty Queen paper pad that is watercolor inspired. And that's because, you know, watercolor is totally my jam. So I couldn't help myself. I had to add watercolor influences in there. Let's add some purple up here. And in other places. Oh, now we're getting the spread here. Let's add some purple over here. I know, I was talking about like complementary color and not making mud, and then I go and add purple right there, but it'll be fine. Okay, and then let's have some over here. So that's that. And I love it. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit of head start on drying. So I'm gonna dry it a little bit and catch up with y'all. You're cutting the flowers right now. Awesome. You like it. It's beautiful. Thank you. I'm so glad. You know, from one designer to another, that makes me so happy to hear you say that. Good morning, Nima. How are you? Hi, Jamie. Good morning. Hi, Jackie. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm making some quick thank you cards here today. I'm gonna soak up some of this water. Just so we have enough time to dry and actually make a card. While it's drying, I'm going to be cutting out my images as well. Just like Sala, we'll be cutting together. Okay. I just I painted this on Canson XL watercolor paper. Oh, that's a great idea, Sala, to make ATCs. I love that idea. Those would be super fun thank you cards. I'll have to measure the Crafty Queen cut aparts. They might work. They might be a little big, but if you fussy cut them, then you could certainly use them on an ATC. I don't know. I'll have to measure them. That area was bothering me a little bit. Okay, this paper has its head start. I'm going to set it to the side and let it finish drying. If you have a glass mat and you just like lay your paper like I was and heating from one side, it won't fully dry. You really do have to lift it off of the mat because it traps the condensation. and won't fully dry, but this has got a good head start now. I got to say hello to everyone. Hello, Paula Rice. How are you? Okay. This green area is got the most cooling water. I pulled out 2 sheets of watercolor paper, being extremely optimistic. I am not going to have time for 2 sheets, so I'm not even going to paint the other one. All right, let me get my paper pad out. You know, sometimes I need to keep better notes of the things that I come up with for my videos, because I've done videos to share like the best way to get ATCs out of your paper, and I don't even remember them. Sometimes I need to keep better notes for myself. Okay, so it's not that I just want to use my stuff only or anything going forward, but I do want to give y'all some inspiration. Lots of people picked up this paper pad this weekend, and I want them to see different ways to use it. I can't wait to see the way people use it. I have a bunch of these already pre-cut out and on random cardstock that I had colored cardstock scraps, and I just kind of made them like Polaroids. So a ATC is 2.5 by 3.5, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, that would definitely fit on an ATC. So it's 2 by 2.5. That piece isn't, actually it's a little smaller. So that would definitely work. That's a great idea, Sala. Okay, just have my scraps here. So I'm gonna make 4 cards. I think I will use these 2 that are already loaded up. Now, these were me printing them and playing with my stuff before I had a printer print them, because obviously I didn't want to print things that I wasn't sure about. Let's pull these. I definitely need some sentiments, and I have some pre-cut other stuff. So let's just do that for now. So yeah, some of the queens that you see in here, I am still toying with how much I'm going to release digitally. Still a little undecided. You know, there's just so many like frauds out there. I cannot imagine, like, I cannot believe all the stuff I keep hearing about on TikTok of people like buying digitals and then printing them as their own kits and stuff. Sala, I know your friend at Natty and Moon had that problem, and so many other people are having that problem too. So it makes me really nervous to put digitals out that I have a paper pad for, you know? So that is the main reason I don't want to, like, I know my international friends would probably like these, to play with these, but like if I put it out digitally, you know, there's that. So for now, I'm keeping the printed, and that's why I'm keeping the printed papers separate from digital papers. Because there's kind of this whole atmosphere of stealing people's artwork. Oh yeah. They didn't have permission either. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a whole thing. I don't know. And I don't have time to go chasing people down. So I just, I have to give it up, let it, you know. I mean, it depends, right, on the case. I guess I'd have to say it would be case by case, but yeah, it's unfortunate. So the watercolor queens, they do have white bars separating them from each other, but these paper cut queens is what I'm calling them. They do not. I printed and designed them to just, when you make one slice and you have two pieces. I like it like that, like the paper cut queens, because it's quicker and easier for me to cut. But everyone's different. All right, so I got queens everywhere. More queens than I need, really. These queens do have a slight pink background, some of them. It depends. Okay. Alrighty. And then some sentiments. I did cut up some sentiments, so I have a few more pieces over here from the last time we played with this. And then this is the book one. So that's separate. All right. Get a few more sentiments going on here. I only have 4 cards, right? Probably don't need all of this, but that's okay. It'll be cut up and ready for me the next time. Craft room is calling. I must go. I know that feeling. I kind of got this a little crooked. There we go. Oh yeah, absolutely. All of y'all. And I felt bad leaving the dudes out, but I'll make it up to them. Now, some of these aren't about crafting. Like this one says her crown reflects the beauty of her heart. I did just put some in here that you could use for other occasions than just like Crafty Friends. Wear your courage like a crown, but then her throne is adorned with craft supplies. It's a mixture. It's a mixture. Okay. Let's work with that. I'm already ready to pull in my watercolor paper, but I know it's not dry yet. No, it's definitely not dry. I mean, some areas are more than dry than others, but there you can see the wet. It's still wet. So I've got queens everywhere, a little bit of the fussy cut ephemera, tons of sentiments. Let's bring in some other things too, like maybe some embossing folders, since I have this awesome die cutting machine now. I love so much. I think I'll use some of these uniquely creative embossing folders. I'll just use these two. Let me bring over my embossing machine. I got some new, well, I don't have them yet. I ordered the Gina K magnetic set for this machine. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll work. This isn't the Gina K, but it's the same manufacturer as the Gina K, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. Okay, we're doing 2D embossing. So I need to turn my dial over here. That's 3D, here's 2D. 2D and letterpress. All right. Yes, I love this thing, you guys. I really do. I have this piece of paper, which could totally work. Good morning, Jennifer. Hi, Marty. Let's see. I'm sorry, I have to be off camera for this part. Let's do 4. Might even do less. I'll be back over there. I'm still at my desk, but I'm just cutting these out. I can't have everything in frame. There's not enough room for all that. Okay, perfect. That one scrap gave me 4 pieces that measure 3.5 by 5. That was from a scrap. And then I have this left over. So pretty good use of scraps. Now, let's get this set up. And it's just so easy. If you worry about a manual machine being difficult to crank, you don't have to worry about that with this one. It is not difficult to crank at all. Okay, let's see how, I don't know what my tension adjustment is. Oh, that'll be fine. But you can adjust it to make it tighter or looser, and so you can customize the tension on this, which I absolutely love, because you know, in the past with all the other machines, you have to have all these shims, right? Oh my gosh. My die cutting life has been filled with shims, and with this machine, you need 0 shims. At least I haven't used it once and needed a shim, because you can adjust everything. It's really brilliant. So I'll do 2 of those, and I'm going to do 1 of these. I just really love this embossing folder. So once I get a little more established, I'm thinking I'm going to carry Uniquely Creative. We'll see. I need to figure out what the shipping is going to cost me, because everything I order, I have to pay shipping on. So I have to figure out what that's going to cost me, because they're an Australian company. But I love their product. So I am tempted to carry. I love their scissors. I love a lot of their products. Here's this one. Embossing folders, my first love. It was what pulled me into card making, was embossing folders. A lot of people, it's heat embossing, but for me it was this. It was dry embossing folders. Okay, so we have 4 of those. What's really cool about this is, see, it doesn't move at all, because when these sides are locked into place, it suctions to your surface. So you have to pull them out like this, pull it up to release it from your surface. I mean, it still kind of sticks, but it doesn't have the same suction that it would. And I love that because it definitely helps stay stationary and therefore not, you know, shift around. And it's on the other, on my other desk over here, and it's, my other desk over here is not glass, and it suctions just as well to like a regular desktop. So that's the Craft die cutting machine that I bought on Amazon. I absolutely love it. Okay, so we've got our die cuts or paper cuts. We've got this embossing. This is still wet, so I'm gonna dry this a little more and hang out with y'all. Hi, Linda Gorman. How are you, dear? Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I hope y'all are well. Oh, Sala, you've always had a machine like that. You wouldn't have it any other way. Agreed. I wouldn't have it any other way either, because I have struggled since 2016 with die cutting machines. And now the struggle is over. Those days are done. So yeah, I totally agree. Okay, this is the Canson XL watercolor paper. So while we're sitting here drying it, it measures 9 by 12. So let me think about how I want to cut it. I cut these to 3.5 by 5, so it definitely needs to be at least 4 by 6. I think that'll work. I think we'll just do 4 by 6. We'll get 4 card fronts that way. Oh, Grandparents' Day at school. Oh, I love that, Linda. How sweet. My niece came over yesterday for a haircut. Yeah, I cut hair too. And she wanted her bangs cut, like sparkle hearts. Now they look like twinsies. So I cut her hair, and then afterwards I gave her, she's younger than Sparkle Heart, so she gets all the hand-me-downs, and I gave her some hand-me-downs, and she's like, I have picture day this week, and I want a new dress. Do you have any dresses? So we've got to go through and look to see if we have any dresses. Probably all too big for her, but because we always just give her everything. But like after I cut her hair, I found out it was picture day. I was like, oh gosh, I'm so glad that went well. Because, you know, these girls have 4C. If you don't know what that means, you can look it up. 4C curls. So, you know, you can't go messing up their hair because it takes a while Even though it's really long, it shrinks, you know, and you can't mess it up. Especially, I didn't know it was picture day this week. So I'm glad that went well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get this going. Hi, Nikki. How are you? All right. I'm going to do, so this is 9, right? Well, we're just going to do 4. And 4. Trying to decide which edge I like better. I guess I'll do this. That's my scrap. Ooh, I love that scrap. Okay. And then 6. So we're doing 4 by 6 pieces. And they're super, you know, especially because I dried them with my heat gun. They're wavy gravy. So I'm just gonna flatten them a little bit. This reminds me of vending machines, like in high school when you'd rub your cash on the desk to get it nice and straight so the vending machine would take it. And you could get some hot fries and a Coke before your next class. Okay, that was a good skill I'm still using. So then I think I'll put these here. I know, it takes up, I know, it covers most of the watercoloring. We'll see, we'll see. We're just still playing. I kind of like that. And then we could put wear your courage like a crown, or, but these are crafty, these are thank yous to go in my orders. I think we need her throne is adorned with craft supplies, or Crafty Queen. Yep. Okie doke. I like it all wonky like this, by the way. I have just the slightest bit of white here. Oh my gosh, Sala says her daughter, which this is her first year in school, isn't it, Sala? That she had picture day and they totally forgot. Yeah, that happens around here too. You probably totally hate it. No, you won't. No matter what, you'll probably love it. I was going to do her that way, but I think I'll do her straight on. I really, really need to cut 5x7 card bases. I don't think I have any pre-cut. I don't. That's gonna slow us down. But I'm gonna put that on a 5x7. Next, I'm using these that I already have. This would be better done by a paper trimmer, but that's okay. I'm gonna use these. And I'm gonna use this sentiment. The craft room is calling and I must go. Yep. Now, I haven't put handmade cards in every package because I didn't have that together, but I'm just gonna randomly select packages and put handmade cards in there. And then, like, for people who have been on my mailing list, I have a lot of people who have sent me countless cards and they haven't gotten one in return. So when they order something, I'm gonna make sure to throw one in. Oh my gosh, just being honest. So, yeah, I need more. I need more cards for that. Love her. So there's some girls that didn't make the cut. They're fabulous, but they just didn't make the cut. They were slightly different. So those were ones I thought, well, I could potentially put those in a digital. Okay, for this one, her throne is adorned with craft supplies. Let's see. I also have some washi tape over here. Something like that. All right, got 6 minutes, you guys. I think we're gonna make it. 4 cards in 45 minutes. Not bad. Those are numbers I can live with. So anyone who placed an order this weekend, all packages are packed and headed off to the post office. Just so you know. I didn't quite get that lined up the same way I had it before, but can't worry about that right now. Okay. There we go. Cheryl, I saw yours in there. Thank you. Thank you all. And if you're not shopping because you can't or you're on a no-buy, don't worry. Don't you worry. I understand. I've been there. Y'all know it. Okay. That one's already on at background, but I feel like it blends too much. I like this orange instead. I probably should use one of these ladies who's like got the watercolor. I keep using these because they're already backed, but we have all of these fabulous ladies with the watercolor. So I should probably use one of them. I have scrap paper. It's everywhere. Let's see how she fits. Oh, she'll fit fine right there. And I can get a couple of them. Let's do that. I'm always about maximizing that paper. Nikki, I go live right now. I'm kind of on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, but I'm not on a schedule. So, I mean, I'm trying, but I've never tried before. I just kind of go live when I can, but during the week, it's always in the morning like this before 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, because that's when I have to go and start getting kids off to school and go to work. I'm going to put this sentiment on there. Creating is enchantment spun from the strands of the soul. She looks like a happy soul. She must be a crafter. Okay. I have one more piece of like this ribbon. She must be a crafter. She's happy. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Just throw it down and see what happens. Give her some beads. Maybe she's a jewelry girl. Oh, jewelry. I didn't get to show y'all. Well, next time. Are your kiddos adjusting to their new schools? Kind of. Yeah. They are. They're giving it their best. High school and middle school are rough, right? So they're giving it their best. That's all I can ask. But yeah, we're getting through. Thanks for asking, Paula. Very sweet. Okay, this is going to be turned like this. So let's put her on. It's always challenging for me to do some things, I don't know if y'all are the same way, at an angle and figure out what straight is. I struggle with straight once things start going sideways. Can I make 4 card bases in 1 minute? No, but I'm going to go ahead and make 4 card bases and we're going to get these glued down. Okay, so all of this will go right back into my paper pad. And next time I go to use it, I'll be all excited because I'll have a bunch of stuff in it pre-cut. And that's how I keep myself organized. Now, if you don't have watercolor or you don't do watercolor, I did make a few different watercolor, or a couple of different watercolor backgrounds in the paper pad. Everything's fine. Okay, we've got 4 cards. They do need sequins, but I'll just have to do that later. And let me get them on card bases. I still don't have a new trimmer blade. Definitely sending back that other one. Okay. I think someone suggested I reach out to We Are Memory Keepers, We Are Memory Makers, and ask them about these blades and if they're going to keep producing them and like where can we buy them, because I love this trimmer and I can't find another one to replace it. So I'm making 5x7 cards. Yeah, it is. Hey TR, how are you? All right. Oh, you can't get the wait to get the papers. Well, Cheryl, they'll be to you. They're shipping priority mail. So it'll be 2 to 3 days and you'll have them in your hands. I did the priority to the flat rate. I actually have to pay part of that I know $7.99 probably feels like a lot, but that is actually with me paying some of the postage. So I did discount it for you guys. But here's the thing. It comes with $100 insurance from the post office. And I thought, man, I love the idea of people having that kind of insurance on their product. So that was, plus you get tracking, plus it gets to you faster. And if I didn't do it that way, if I didn't do that flat rate, I would have to measure and weigh every single package, which after packing orders for like 6-7 hours this weekend, and I didn't have to do any of that, I don't even know how long it would take me to pack orders if I had to measure and weigh every single individual package. It would take forever. So I hope it's a service that you guys can see the value in. Plus it's padded, you know, just, it was kind of, I thought, the best option. Okay, 4 card bases, just like that. So let's get these Crafty Queens glued down, and then I'll go. I know, that's the thing, right, Susan, is that if they're not manufacturing the trimmer anymore, then they'll I wish what they would do is when they come out with a new trimmer, keep the blade design the same. I mean, I guess it's to force you to buy the new trimmer, but I don't like the new trimmer. It's not, I don't like it. So I don't want to buy the new trimmer. So now, instead of just being able to sell me blades for a really long time, they just lose my business. You know what I mean? I'll go find another trimmer somewhere else. So I don't know. I just think, you know, if you have something like that, like a tool, and you've had it on the market, you might as well just, and they know how many of those they've sold, right? So like, if they're like, okay, we have 20,000 customers that have this trimmer, maybe we should keep making the blade even if we're not making the trimmer anymore. I don't know. But I'm not them. I don't manufacture their products, so I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I'm just a little sour because I just want my blades. I don't want a new trimmer. Okay, I like these. So I knew when I cut these down to 4x6 that I would have the wide border. I like that. I like the wide border. I think it gives the eyes a resting place when the card is busy. It kind of frames it in a nice way. It's like a picture frame. So there are the 4 cards. Yay, I'm so excited that I have to put into packages. So yippee yippee. I'm so happy about that. I had fun hanging out with you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to give you a little more inspiration of ways that I would use these too, you know, and I know you'll be seeing more inspiration out there. Some of my crafty friends with channels, I'm sure will probably be sharing. They picked them up over the weekend. And so, yeah, I can't wait to see what everyone does, whether they have a channel or not. If they're on Instagram, tag me at Bitty Penny so I can see how you used your paper. And here are the 4 cards. That was so much fun. You feel my pain, Paula? Yeah. Yeah, like, especially once you find one you really like. You know, that's the thing. Like, I found one I really like. What drives me nuts, and I mean, y'all know I'm just honest here. What dries, so this is the one I need. It has this kind of divot here because it slides on like this. But what drives me nuts is that all their trimmer blades are named the same thing. Like trim and score blade, there's like 3 variations of it. So I'll order it because there will be a picture online and it'll look like this, and then I'll order it, and let me show you what comes to me most of the time, because of course I have a ton of them. So I'll be like, okay, I think I found it. This is what I always get. I don't know what machine this goes to, but the problem is that they're all called trim and score. That's what they're all, that's what this, the correct one is called too, but see, it's a completely different design. That's not correct. What machine this goes to, I have no idea. I wish they would at least name them something different, you know? That would help all of us. If they named their blades, their replacement blades, something besides every time trim and score. Okay, I'm done venting. I gotta go. I gotta go make lunch and stuff. But I hope you guys have a super great day. I'm probably gonna have to add some sequins to these later. But I'll be back. I'm gonna try to be back with y'all live on Wednesday, and we will play with something that's not from my shop. I don't know what we'll play with, but we'll play with something else. Oh, Shay, let me go back and look and see. All right, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.